there, boys and girls. We're going to continue today talking about books that are fiction. And remember, fiction means they're not true. They might be make-believe characters. They're doing things that people can't really do. You may have objects in there doing things that they don't ordinarily do. We're also going to be talking about nonfiction books. These are usually books that are true. A lot of times they give you information about things. I'm going to show you some real books today, and we're going to decide if the book is fiction or if the book is nonfiction. Let's start out with this one. My Picture Book of the Planets. Would this book be nonfiction? Or would this book be fiction? Which one, nonfiction or fiction? A picture book, My Picture Book of the Planets. Yes, this book is nonfiction because it is real. It is giving you real information about all of our planets. Do you know what planet we live on? Yes, planet Earth. Okay, let's take a look at another book here. This book is If You Give a Cat a Cupcake. Would this book be nonfiction? That means it's real. Or would that book be fiction? That means it is not real. Which would If You Give a Cat a Cupcake be?
Miss Bradley, could
yes,
you come to the front office?
The book would be fiction. Fiction, that means it is not true. Okay, cats do not eat cupcakes, do they? So it's a fiction book. Okay, let's take a look at another one. The Umbrella. Would this book be nonfiction or would this book be fiction? Okay? Which would it be? Right, this book is going to be fiction because could all of these animals get inside of an umbrella? Would they all be together inside of an umbrella? No, so it couldn't really happen. It would be fiction. Let's take a look at another book. A Tree is a Plant. What kind of book would that be? Would it be nonfiction? Or would it be fiction? Right, it's going to be nonfiction. Nonfiction means it could really happen. Okay, this is going to teach you that a tree is a plant and why a tree is a plant. You can tell by the pictures are real. They are showing things that could really happen. Okay, let's try another one. Visiting Our Past. And we've talked about what the past is. Would that be a nonfiction or would it be a fiction? Yes, this book too is a nonfiction story. It could really happen. It's talking about things that happened in the past, what things looked like, what life was like in the past. It's not make-believe. You see real pictures here. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, one of my favorite. There was an old lady who swallowed a rose. Would this be nonfiction or would it be fiction? Yes, this book is fiction. It didn't really happen. Does a person swallow a rose? No. And you would see as you go on in this story that there was an old lady who swallowed some lace, she swallowed some glitter, she swallowed some jewels, some hearts and a card. Maybe one day we'll read this book, but it couldn't really happen, so it's fiction. Okay, another one. Who lives in a tree? Would this be nonfiction or would it be fiction? Yes, this is going to be nonfiction. This is a true story. It talks about animals that lives in trees, and it shows real pictures. Okay, the last one. Pete the Cat Play Ball. Pete the Cat play ball. Would this be nonfiction or would this be fiction? Yes, the book is going to be fiction. Is Pete the cat real? No, we know a real cat cannot play ball. A real cat's not going to dress up in a uniform. So this is definitely not real. It has to be fiction. See if you can find a book at home that is fiction, and see if you can find a book at home that is nonfiction, and see if you can tell why it's fiction and why it is nonfiction.